Hey VC, David here tonight with a video entry into Bill at the Vinylverse, his 700 subscribers contest. Bill has just surpassed 700 subscribers and he's hosting a contest to say thank you, and he's asked us to take part in 4 challenges. We are currently listening to some Genesis in honor of Bill. He is a big Genesis fan. I decided to take a break from all the news coverage on the coronavirus and the upcoming election and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, what's going on over there in England, to take part in Bill's challenge. So the first question that Bill wants us to answer is, how did we come to know about the VC? I became a member of the VC back in March of last year. It was through Beth at B-Side Records. Beth and I are both subscribers to some members of the horror community, and one of the channels that she and I are mutually subscribed to was talking about some vinyl records that he had received, and I was mentioning that the Crow soundtrack was going to be released as part of Record Store Day 2019. And I knew that Lee, the channel owner, was really big into that movie. And Beth saw my comment and she invited me to check out her channel. So I subscribed to Beth and was going back to some of her old videos, and she kept talking about the VC and VCLT, and I had no idea what that was. It finally dawned on me that the VC was the vinyl community, and that VCLT was Vinyl Community Love Train. So I immediately started checking out some other channels that she was giving shout outs to. I think one of the first contests that I ever took part in was her contest for the Colors of the Rainbow. And then Eric Weinbender had a contest shortly after that, so yeah, the rest is history. I've met a lot of great folks in the vinyl community, not in person, but through their channels. The VC is just a great community to be a part of. There's really not a lot of negativity in the VC. I just feel like everyone just gets along great. Everyone's appreciative of what records are shown. Everyone's respectful. It's just a fun community to be a part of. I've discovered a lot of new albums and bands through the VC, and that leads me into question number 2. Bill wants us to share an album that we picked up as a result of seeing it shown in the VC. This is one that I picked up very recently, and this is John Mayall and Bluesbreakers, and this is the album Hard Road. Emma at 8 Vinyl Low had shown this. I was familiar with John Mayall and the Bluesbreakers. I have the album with Eric Clapton. I've known about it for years. When I first discovered Clapton back in high school and was delving into his catalog. But this is one that I never had listened to. I knew that Peter Green did do an album with the Bluesbreakers, but I just had never listened to it. Emma showed it. I checked it out on iTunes and liked what I heard, and I was able to find a copy for fairly cheap on eBay. So thank you, Emma, for introducing me to this album. It's a great album, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. Question 3 was challenge 3 I should say, was to share your favorite album or a favorite album. I have lots of favorites by different bands and artists. I feel like I show Radiohead, OK Computer all the time. I've talked about Queens of the Stone Age on numerous videos. So I'm gonna go with one of my favorite bands, PRMC, and this is their album Beat the Devil's Tattoo, and this is one of my favorites from the band. Just so many great songs on this. The title track is one of the best in my opinion on the album. Conscience Killer is another great one. Bad Blood, War Machine, Long Way Down, Half State, and my absolute favorite from this album is Annabelle Lee, and that is the poem by Edgar Allan Poe that had been put to music by the members of PRMC. So a favorite album of mine is Beat the Devil's Tattoo from PRMC. The fourth challenge was to get some shout outs. There are so many channels that I subscribe to. Just gonna do some shout outs. Beth at B-Sides is a great channel. If you're new to the VC and you're not familiar with Beth, definitely check her channel out. Beth is the soundtrack queen. She's very good about doing a monthly video in which she shares upcoming soundtracks to be released. She just posted one, I think today or yesterday. She's just a very genuine person, an excellent person to get to know. See, another channel that I've been following from the very beginning is Dan's Vinyl channel. Dan and I kind of started at the same time. Dan's a great guy also. Very big into his 80s music. We share a lot of similarities in our taste in music, so Dan's another good channel to check out. Rod, the Happy Hippie, the Vinyl Guy, is another great channel. Again, Rod and I started around the same time as well. I've watched his channel grow. He runs a record shop and an antique store in Tennessee. He's a big Grateful Dead fan. Another genuine person. He shows great stuff. Eric Weinbender is another one. Eric's just fun. He's Eclectic Eric, as he calls himself, or as others call him. He's into everything and anything. He's not afraid to show his inner nerd and share comic books and other things non-violent related. A great person. Another shout out I want to give is to John at the Digital Gramophone. John's someone that I've corresponded outside of YouTube. He's another great person. We share a lot of similarities in tastes as well. I'm really hoping that at the end of the month, this month, I can make a trip down to Charlotte to meet John and make a visit to Noble Records and hopefully get to meet Chris, Tunes from the Man Cave, and Dylan at Noble Records. I know Eric's in South Carolina and he's not too far away, and so maybe we can make an arrangement for all of us to do a meetup. That would be great. Some other shout outs, some newer channels. Chris Profi, Musically Obsessed, is one that I've recently subscribed to. He puts out great videos. Jersey Joey at Under the Needle is another channel that I'm newly subscribed to. He's been putting out some great content as well. Merrick at the Vinyl Truffle is another channel that I keep track of. Merrick is in New Mexico. He and I have a lot of similarities in taste. He's big into the 90s alternative music. He's a big Soundgarden, Chris Cornell fan. Just a great guy. I goofed in my last contest and did not give Merrick his bonus entry, and I made it up to him, and I could tell the guy was super appreciative of the record I sent him. I knew he was a big Chris Cornell fan and that he didn't have Euphoria Morning, so I found it on Amazon and sent it to him. If I couldn't have found it on Amazon, I was willing to send him my copy because I know he's a big Chris Cornell fan. So Merrick, so happy that you enjoyed your record. It meant everything to me to see your reaction, and just made me feel good that you were happy about that record. So, well, that's gonna do it for this entry. Bill, congratulations on your subscribers. Well deserved. You were one of the staples in the vinyl community. If you aren't familiar with Bill, do yourself a favor. Go check out his channel. I'll post a link down below in the description. Bill's in Pennsylvania. He is a big Genesis fan, hence the Genesis music in the background. He's big into prog rock. He's big into jazz music. Just a very down-to-earth kind of guy, chill, relaxed. Go check him out. He shows some great content, and that's going to do it for this video. There was a bonus question in which Bill wanted us to answer or show, I guess answer, I mean, I guess we don't all have Genesis in our question, but he wanted us to say what his favorite Genesis album from the trio era was and what song off that album was his favorite. I've sent him a message in Facebook Messenger, but there was a clue in this video, so if you missed it, sorry. But best of luck to everyone that enters the contest. Again, Bill, congratulations to you, and until next time, take care. Thanks.